Hey y'all, I'm Beth. I'm an American living in South Korea, and at the end of November, I explored Japan, so come along with me. I want to start with this. My phone camera cracked on the flight. Alert, my phone camera cracked on the flight. And yes, this is very evident in the clips. Some things are a little bit shaky, a little bit out of focus, but all in all, it's okay, and I still got to capture some really awesome memories. I arrived in Japan after a quick flight with Korean Air, my favorite airline. My sweet friend Christina opened her home to me, so I was headed to northern Tokyo to stay with her. Christina had to work this day, but immediately after we headed to Kara Sushi, and she gave me tips and tricks on how to get prizes. When you finish a plate, you submit it into their little plate slot. It counts the plates, and then it plays a random game every 5 plates to see if you get a prize. And we learned that after 25 plates, you can get a prize. And we got 25 plates easily, so I won a magnet. After this, we went back to Christina's house and had a big catch up, and then just slept. And that was day 0. The next day, I got to live like a local. Christina showed me around Kita where she lives, and we went to the pharmacy, the grocery store, and her local coffee shop, which was amazing, by the way. Popped into a fast food place, and it had this okra beef bowl, and I fell in love with it. It's always my dream to kind of live like a local when I visit somewhere, so it was awesome to walk around with Christina this day. In the afternoon, I headed out to meet my friend Sean and Sang, who happened to be in Japan at the same time. We went to Meiji Shrine. We got to catch up, and it felt so surreal to see them in Japan. I kept saying, oh my goodness, is this real? But we had a wonderful time, and when we departed, I immediately missed them. I wish we had more time, but I'll see them soon in America again. And oh my goodness, they had the best view in Tokyo, hands down. When I originally booked this trip, it was supposed to look a lot different, with a detour to Osaka one day, and someone else was coming with me. But at the last minute, all those plans had to change, so my days were kind of up for grabs, and I kind of picked out what I was going to do the night before. So on Monday, I decided, what if I go to Mount Fuji? So I did just that. I pulled up Klook, I booked a little tour the night before, and then on Tuesday, I was up bright and early to meet everyone at Tokyo Station. I never had Mount Fuji at the top of my list because I always felt it was inaccessible for me. But this ended up being one of my favorite days, and I was blown away by the stunning views. It really is so beautiful, and when you see nature that beautiful, I go through this little tiny crisis where I just think, oh my goodness, who has seen this before? What feelings did they have? Oh, it's so old. What did people think about it way back in the day? And if I think about it too long, I'll actually start crying, but it's just a level of sentiment that I think nature pulls out of me. And I was really happy to be here. So this trip was great until about noon, and then I started feeling like a little kid dragged on a boring field trip. I hate to say it, it just kind of was. I did this solo, and the first 2 viewing spots were really fun, even though our time there was short, and we had an awesome view of Mount Fuji. But after noon, the clouds came in, and I lost sight of her altogether. Like, if you said point where Mount Fuji is at this location, I wouldn't be able to do it. She was so hidden. We stopped at a snack area, and I ate some snacks, walked around, and popped into a thatched house, which doubled as a museum. Then we made a 4th stop at a lake, and there were these very needy geese and very needy ducks, and we were given a little packet of fish food, but I used all my fish food in about 1 minute flat, and I was the only person to do this, so I kept throwing out my food, and then it ended up that other tourists started taking a video of me feeding them because the animals kind of stayed by my side and were walking up to me, so I then became the tourist attraction. So I released all my food, I got really cold, and I just gave up and sat in the visitor center. One more nap later, and we were back at Tokyo Station, which is quite beautiful in itself. Christina, my generous host, cooked chicken curry for me this evening, and it was the perfect way to warm up and end the day. Being solo in Tokyo was a bit intimidating, and I was kind of at a loss of the ways to spend my time. But Christina suggested going to the National Garden, and I really like nature, so I said, why not? But dude, this place ended up being amazing. It is a huge, well-maintained nature park in Tokyo. They had a map at the entrance that included a chart of all the in-season plants to search for. I walked around this entire park because the weather was so perfect. Bought some snacks at 7-Eleven before heading in here, and then I sat down to do a tiny snack review. So please enjoy and let me know your thoughts on these snacks. I'll be the first to admit that I didn't prepare well to come sit in a park, but this park is my full dreams. It's my full dreams. We have ginkgo, we have whatever this beauty is. Elms, Japanese elms. I'm in the Japanese elm city area. It's absolutely stunning. So I thought while I sit here, I can review some Japanese snacks that I've been enjoying on my trip here. First, I don't know if it's a snack, but I love it. My friend Christina has recommended these items to me, and she's right. So first we have the vitamins that they sell, vitamin 12, special jelly drink designed to supply with 12 different vitamins. I'm a little bit obsessed with them. I've been eating one in the morning and one in the evening, and the one in the evening has a jelly flavor. Not jelly, I'm sorry, a grape flavor, and I love it because it reminds me of grape Motrin. I think I have an allergy to something in the air in Japan. Whether like a plant or something like that, because the first time I came to Japan, I went to Kyoto, and I got extremely sick. Sick to the point that I was sick for months, and I had to go to the doctor a few times to figure it out, and it turns out that I just had a really bad, I guess what was a sinus infection turned into just other illnesses. I was dizzy, I was always tired, but we got it all fixed up. Then it's my second time in Japan, and I started sneezing on the plane. that's happenstance, but then I sneezed and coughed the first day, so I'm on Zyrtec and vitamins. And good sleep. Okay, that's done. That's delicious. The second, I'm going to try the absolutely viral, everyone can't stop talking about it, if you come to Japan you have to have it-esque sandwich. The egg salad sandwich. Now, I don't really like eggs. That's a lie. I like eggs. How do you open this? Okay. I like eggs in stuff, or like I love a hard-boiled egg, a soft-boiled egg. I would probably eat 100 on accident, but egg salad makes me feel weird. But I'll try it, because I'm not a hater. Yes, I am. Okay. Unfortunately, this is delicious. Okay, it's stunning. I wonder if it's the mayo they use in Japan, because I had the tuna mayo onigiri yesterday, and I live in Korea, so I eat a lot of triangle kimbaps, tuna mayo flavored. It's my absolute favorite. This is a secret, but I think Japan does it better, and I think it's the mayo. It's the mayo. As I was leaving the 7-Eleven, I was dramatically thinking, I should have bought more food items because I'm going to be starving after this bad egg sandwich. Actually pretty filling. Sauce incoming. Very delicious. I'm pretty satisfied after it. I'll probably my intention is to eat a meal in a little while. So I felt like it'll hold me over till I eat. Yummy. Life-altering? Potentially not. But to each their own. My next item is something I'm utterly obsessed with right now. I didn't know they existed. Now I know they existed. Thank you, Christina. And I just want to eat one every second of every day. I started by having the green smoothie, and now I'm on to the strawberry smoothie, and I will eat this 100 more times before I leave. This is my my personal second one, but Christina let me have some of hers with the first, so I'm just gonna keep eating them. Did I have one yesterday? I did, but it was peach. Strawberry is where it's at. Yeah, sign me up for 18 more of those. Next we have, I don't really know, but it's a cold coffee. It has Georgia on it. I'm from Georgia, so that's cool. Yeah, cute name. So let's try it. Oh. It's so cool. Oh. I had to make sure just okay, hello. Why go? This is like if coffee was a cigarette. And you walked by someone smoking a cigarette and the smoke and the smoke was this. Oh. Okay, that was dramatic, but boy howdy is that strong. Oh my lord. I like it though. Okay. I wish I had more of a directive on what I'm tasting. Like if it were like, oh, it's supposed to smell like coffee flavored smoke emitted from a cigarette, not from a vape or anything, but from a cigarette. It's that level of strength, I think. But it's yummy. I think I was expecting something sweeter, and that's why I reacted that way. It's not bad. Okay, but I'm done with it for now. Okay, so now I'm just gonna chill out in the park. I hope you enjoyed my itty bitty review, and I hope to review a few more things before I go. I don't know if the scenery will be as stunning, but we'll see. See you later. I go. In all, I spent about 2 hours here, and I'm not trying to brag, but I think I took the best photo of my life. A sweet Italian woman who was in Tokyo to study Japanese took my photo, and I was blown away. Now, we only made it halfway through day 3, but the vibes of this trip totally switched after this, so that will be included in part 2. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you would like to see what I get up to. Bye, y'all!